This blog segment always... This blog segment... and it turns out that the inspiration to make Cactus McCoy... And it turns out that the inspiration to make Cactus McCoy... And it turns out that the inspiration to make Cactus McCoy... Specifically, they thought a platformer brawler where you could choose to fight with your fists or with a... This was apparent... Our story begins with famous treasure... God, recording is hard, it sucks. That's the thing. He said it. No, I want to hear it from the real peep, not some red imposter. It's relevant because, like, last night they just shadow dropped that fucking Fire Emblem Among Us game that sucks, apparently. He told him, he stole my cactus and money. He stole my boom and ching. He stole my and. He stole my and. That's my and. Don't take my and. He stole my cactus and money. He stole my fuck and my shit. He stole my fuck and my shit. What am I gonna do? So Hatfield orders his oh, my voice after doing that shit. All my videos since the Duck Life 4 one were recorded with the Blue Yeti, but now my Blue Yeti is acting up. It sounds like garbage all of a sudden. So now I am using the old Blue Snowball for this one, so it's probably gonna sound a little worse, but at least this thing picks up a way less background noise, so I probably won't have to deal with the cars as much. It's not good. Oh, I think there's car noises. I think we are dealing with car noises still. Okay. At this point, we're long past the era of animated cutscenes from Flipline. And did you know? A feud between two powerful families where stolen pigs, affairs, clashing allegiances, and long-standing For a standard attack, McCoy will punch with his prickly fists, but once you come across a weapon, you can press down to equip it. McCoy. You can also press D to drop a weapon at any time, so you can try a different one right away or pick it up later. You can also press D to drop a weapon at any time. You can also press D to drop a weapon at any You can also press D to drop a weapon at any time. Oh my god. You can also press D to drop a weapon at any You can also press D to drop a weapon at any time. They give you more range than the shooting weapons. Wrong. Incorrect. Rungo, Pigo. They give you more range than the shooting... No, stop! I'm stupid. Reading... I can't read. The Roman candle, letting you shoot fireworks. If you're a Papa Louie 2 fan, this one should feel familiar. There's an incredible amount of variety here, and they're really fun to... A ghost named... I need to check how this is pronounced. Popoka is what I want to go with, but I don't know. I'm sure if I look up... Yeah, it's just gonna be... Flipline Studios. Alright. It means to emit smoke in classical Nahuatl, an Aztec language. Is that on Google Translate for me to check the pronunciation? I feel like Popoca makes sense, because most other things are like Spanish in this game. You know, Calavera, you got a bunch of other stuff. Calavera means skull. Volado means like flying in some form. Yes, I'm calling them that too. Wouldn't want to disrespect Tricky Tony. Tony's trick. I will make sure that Tony's trick ends here. Since much of this game's DNA comes from beat 'em up, since much of this game's DNA comes from beat 'em ups, these guys, that's not the right thing. As long as you have enough rubies. 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 Sorry, Link, I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little richer. Well, the more money... This ties in with the game's combo system, which keeps track of how many hits you... Cactus Canyon serves as a great tutorial to show you the ropes, and is still a blast to joy through, if you will. You know, joy and blast could mean the same thing, but blast means joy, but joy doesn't mean blast. Jumping across the roofs of train cars, fighting hordes of enemigos in the cabins. This is sick. I get the vibe looking at the tiles and some background elements. They were seriously, we really call them spaghetti westerns just because they were directed by Italians. Like that's actually why we say that. Like, okay, man. It would have been nice if there was more music, but yeah, I wouldn't want to pay for the licenses. Usually you're able to find multiple, but you kind of gotta... Well. There's too many wells. There's another challenge for extinguishing all the torches in the maze, which is as fun as it sounds, but if you bring your newfound super soaker to the there's another challenge for extinguishing. But if you bring your newfound super soaker to the fight with Haxfield, I call Haxfield, but it was worth it. No, it wasn't. Don't listen to me. That's a hanger in my closet. You can tell? Yep. Everything about Cactus McCoy just works and fits together so well. This is Ella Windstorm, fellow treasure hunter and last surviving member of the ancient Volado people. Volado? Balatro? Balala? Volado? Volado means coin toss. Quickness. Okay, hold on. Let me check the Cactus McCoy wiki. I think it means flown in Spanish. Let's see. Google Translate. Flown. Volado. Okay, volado. This is Ella Windstorm. This is Ella Windstorm. That cactus that I hate owes me money. That fucking cactus that I hate owes me money. The enemigos this time also represent a variety of different rival gangs, often highlighted by this sign before each Rumbles arena. Rumbles. Sonic Rumbles in my tumbles. Pokemon Rumble U. The enemigos this time also represent a variety of different rival gangs, often highlighted by this sign before each level's up. I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. But quite a few changes and additions. They work pretty much the same as before, though. They have a low... But it's still required to master every weapon to get all the badges in one... Timing your hits well enough to... Port, Scamwell, and Gridlock Canal have such cool aesthetics and level themes. Level design, A variety of switches and doors introduce some light puzzle solving. It's pretty easy to stun him with your attacks and take him... I love that you can even juggle the bosses after beating them. Doing so is one of the area... That's why he is a bell. And also, from who's this William also from the William After, who also kills people because he's purple. You know who else? Well, at least they didn't hire Freddy Fazbear's. Because if you go to Freddy Fazbear, it teach you how to make pizza. Anyway, that's why he is a bell. Jack asks about the She has a variety of attacks in a game that now has more than one boss. Surely. Okay, who's Shirley? Who are we talking about? Who's Shirley? The weapon mastery mechanic certainly feels more I was never book smart. I was money smart, makes me more intelligent, call me Mr. Rock. Festival, cause I got hella bands, I'm Mega Man. But other than that, wow, this series is something. Next up on Papa's Retrospective... It's retrospective is a really fucking hard thing to say fast. Trust me. Don't call your series that.